So, Tidal. I don't think Apple Music would actually kill Tidal.
I beg to differ.
I think they're two different markets.
It's two different markets, but at the same time, the market for Apple Music is far surpassed that and is more convenient even to the market of Tidal.
I get what you're saying, like, okay. But Tidal goes in depth. By the way, I'm Inquisitor Q.
Black Anglo.
This is the eavesdrop. So, Tidal.
Listening to. Most people want to just party to the music. Most people just want to sit and not be engaged fully like it's a show. Because most people, for real, NERD got an album, Seeing Sounds. Seeing Sounds, I feel like goes over the average consumer head when it comes to music because you're not absorbing and taking in the fact and the idea that music is to be seen just as if it were a movie, which is why it accompanies music, even accompanies shows.
Yeah, it
does. Movies.
It does.
Without it,
I hate
without
movies
it,
with soundtracks. I can't stand that.
But the movie has to have a soundtrack because if it doesn't, it does.
I feel like
does. You want to know why? Because it captures the emotion of people better. Music captures
it
emotion.
does, but that's what I feel like it's the gimmick for the filmmaker. If a filmmaker uses, we're going on a tangent real quick, but it relates to music. If a filmmaker uses music to build in the suspense, instead of using the actual film to build in the suspense, I'm pissed off. I was like, I already know what's coming. Because the moment the music gets silent, someone's going to die. Or they're going to take it and make it a gimmick. M. Night Shyamalan does this shit all the time. The music stops and nothing happens. Just so that you'll be decentralized to the music. But you have movies that have no soundtrack at all. No backdrop. They just using the film. And the only time you hear music is when the music is in the scene. The music isn't some third party accompanying it. But they go, again, they bring it back to Tidal, though, goes in depth. Because with Tidal, you actually get new artists and so forth. Because I was thinking about it earlier. Like, if I was an artist, where would I go? So the progression for someone that deals with Tidal, you go from SoundCloud to Tidal. You don't necessarily want to go from SoundCloud to Apple Music.
Why not?
Because Apple Music doesn't give two shits about small artists. Let's be real. You got the Rolling Stones. You have Complex Magazine. Those other things. Complex, I don't even fuck with Complex. But Apple Music is not going to give you that bread. Like Tidal will give you that bread. Tidal gives you bread and it gives you shine. With Tidal Rising and Tidal Discovery. Two programs that are dedicated to what you call it. And Tidal's for bloggers.
But I'm just going to squash it because of three factors. Convenience, which plays into economics every single time. So you got people who like high fidelity music, Apple lossless, FLAC and stuff like that. I like those files. I like those formats. Don't get me wrong, because you can hear more. It's that much more quality. It's that much more pristine to the ear. But at the same time, they're giving you a $10 subscription, $15 for a family, and Tidal is charging you $25 for the high fidelity. If you don't get that $25 package, you still getting the same thing that you would get with Apple Music. And with Apple Music, it's more interactive, already in tune with the interfaces that you're already using on Apple, as well as some of the features where you can interact with artists and things like that.
I can see that the Tidal is for people who want that in-depth treatment of music. Because Tidal has articles on there. Mm-hmm. Apple Music may once in a while have an article on someone, but it's already someone big.
Well, I haven't seen one
yet. Yeah, they want to do an article. Maybe if Apple Music ever does an article, the article is most likely to be on Katy Perry or Lady Gaga News Drop or something else, where you have Tidal that was talking about Kamisi's Washington, Epic, and all that other stuff. But now and back to the lossless though.
The lossless.
How many niggas can have headphones and sound systems for lossless?
And that goes back to why Apple Music is, I feel like, maybe not completely stifle it, but it's going to do tremendous damage. Because like you said, one, not only does a person have to get Tidal, now you have to get the equipment to support listening to music in Apple lossless. Because if you get a pair of just $30 Apple headphones, or even the $80 ones that you can get that's a smaller upgrade, you still not listening to your music in lossless.
I agree.
It's only going up to at least 256 kilobytes per second. That's it.
How does that translate in? But here's the thing: lossless music. There's a difference. Like, people, for the most part, understand that there's levels to music. You have your bottom, you have your mid, and you have your highs. See, what Beats does very well is that it captures the lows. Mm-hmm. It captures the bottom. But you lose your highs when it comes to beats. Listening to jazz and opera inside of beats is annoying. Because you don't hear that high. You don't hear that viola that's just going off. That's just high as shit. Or you don't get that high register that sometimes the Weeknd gets to. Like, the Weeknd vibrato is crazy. The vibration in his voice that he has sometimes.
That's
that shit is crazy.
I encourage people to mess with their equalizers, and as well, like Beats headphones, they cool, but the only ones I really even sanction or promote are the pros. Other than that, all the rest of them are bass heavy, and they muffle. Like, I don't want to hear that. And like you said, when you're listening to music, especially in a lossless format or a format where it's about hearing the different layers to the music, you don't want to hear bass. I mean, yeah, you want it to have some curve to it, but you don't want to just hear
that's like a nigga riding down the street.
Exactly, in your car riding. Yeah. Like, the fuck? I'm not hearing the music. I'm not hearing the song.
But that's what people want, though. People don't want the music. They don't want to hear the music. They want to be affected by the music. And that's two different things. Like, they want the effect of feeling hype. They want the effect of feeling sad. They don't want the affect of hearing that deep girdle bass and how basically like how Gosh goes and how Gosh starts off. Jamie has says that they don't give shit about that part and how the bass affects certain aspects of the music. Because if you go to V305 with Childish Gambino, the way that bass goes, then you get the bun, that shit in between there. I mean, that makes a difference, but maybe we should talk about this at another point in time. When people just start complaining about music, they need to look to themselves and go, well, I really don't know what music really is. So if you're complaining about how rap sounds the same, it's like because y'all listen to the same thing.
Comes true.
You listen to the same thing. Your headphones are so shitty. Your speakers are so shitty. And when I say shitty, I don't care. Someone may say I'm snarky. But when I say shitty, it means that it's not dedicated to listening to music. Apple headphones are meant for what they're great for on the go. True. But when you have those Beats or the Beat Pros, and when you have the Bang & Olufsen's, like the shit that goes around your ear, I might pull them shits out. Sennheisers too. The over-the-air headphones, those shits you're not gonna move too much because your ears can stop the sweat and everything else. But because that's when you get the closed back, open back, and all that other shit. That affects different things. But once you get into that point in that aspect of things, you're like, well, I need to take some time, sit down, and focus on what it is I'm listening to, versus just listening to it. Yeah, but that's what Apple Music is for. So people who just want to listen. Tidal is for people who want to sit down, focus, and listen to the
Tidal. Mind you, it's a family plan for $15 versus Tidal's $25 for one.
But Tidal isn't just music. Tidal isn't music as in just listening. Tidal is you're immersed in music in Tidal. In Tidal you get videos. In Tidal you get behind the scenes. In Tidal you get exclusives. In Tidal you get new budgeting artists. In Tidal you also get articles. Tidal actually picks, and we gotta get down to the playlist because one thing Apple Music does is that concierge is the shit. Like the be able to say, I like this artist, I like that artist, I like this artist, and it populates your page for stuff you actually want to listen to. That's great. But when it comes down to actual playlists that are already made, Tidal kills Apple Music with playlists.
But
because it's by people who actually love music, not people who are paid by a big magazine.
So how appealing do you think somebody else's playlist is?
If they do the work. then I'll listen. Like I listen to some of Tidal's playlists, like Neo Soul Funktronic. I love that playlist. It introduced me to songs like Pretty Thoughts and everything else. But Apple Music, no, it's just like a one of those lists that you see on Facebook all the damn time.
Which one?
10 ways for less stress. 10 ways.
Yeah.
That's how Apple Music fucking shit look like to me. It's like you just took all of the popular songs from different areas and you just meshed them together. When Jay-Z and had celebrity artists on there and shit to do a playlist, that's how I feel it's done on Tidal. That's how I feel like it's done. But when you have an actual blogger from a blog do the playlist, they've done the history, they've done the whole thing. The songs actually play together. The tempo stays. The tempo changes. It's an actual curated playlist. Like this person listened to this playlist before they put it together.
Yeah. Like you listen to the song, you listen to how they change
exactly.
it. It's like a DJ.
Almost. Like a true DJ. And I totally, yeah.
So, I'm going to rock with Apple Music, right? For a couple reasons. I enjoy and love the fact and idea that, one, I got access to all the music within the iTunes store, videos, all that, etc. And on top of that, it's already seamlessly integrated with iTunes. It's integrated with iTunes, it's integrated with the whole iOS, OS X, all that. That's one of the reasons. Two, even though I'm losing out on a half fidelity, I can always go to my iTunes store or songs and music that I have actually purchased and upgrade those to half fidelity tracks or hi-fi tracks and just enjoy them like that once they're on my iMac. So it's like I can still enjoy both, but the convenience for me for Apple Music is what is going to win me over because nigga Poe. Niggas. Oh, you can't beat $10 a month. You can't beat $10 a month.
Music is showtime. Tidal is HBO. Tidal is going to bring you its own content. Tidal is going to, and that's my choice, Tidal, because I am one of those people who sit down. I need to go in depth. I have to go in depth. When it comes down to the credits of things, I didn't understand Kendrick Lamar's new album, To Pimp a Butterfly, until I understood Flying Lotus, until I understood Epic by Kamisi Washington, and understanding that all of them, being from California, working together from California, yeah, it is. I'm mad that I like it. I'm mad too. I was like, this shit tastes like it's a tasty soda. But again, going back to Tidal has that depth for me. I'm that type of person, yeah. But I'm going with Tidal because Tidal goes in depth. Tidal gives you that, it takes that moment that you really need on your busy day and go, well, this is what's important. This is what I like. And I like more, I like more than just hip hop. I like more than just R&B. It's sad to say that there's such thing as black R&B and white R&B, but I want more than just The Weeknd, Juicy J, Wiz Khalifa, Katy Perry, Lady Gaga. I want the news that's going on in the jazz world. I want the news that's going on in the Latin jazz world. I want an app that's going to bring me that news. That's going to say, this is what's important. This is why it's important. Have this. Listen. Take a moment out of your day and listen to it. And listen to it as it was intended to bring to you. With all the nuances and the different sounds. Like, people who listen to Marvin Gaye now bringing them, it's like, unless you got a lossless file, you miss out on a lot of music. Because Marvin Gaye has done music where it's just nothing but him, some congas, and acapella. Yeah. And you got them drums going, and you're like...
Prince, too. Because they use, like, live instruments, so you can't really capture it in the...
How can you listen to Pharrell without having lossless?
You're right.
So that's my thing, Tidal.
That convenience factor is crazy. And you said something about art, though. It just made me think about me and my girl. We was down The Harbor. National Harbor. You ever been to this store? It's an art store, man. They got some crazy paintings in there, crazy figurines. Man, them jokes go for like 5, 6 racks. They had it's funny. They had a Confederate flag jump in there, but it was Warhol though. It was Warhol. It looked crazy. The jump was 2 racks. If I had 2 racks, I would.
How do you feel being a black person who supposedly hate the Confederate flag, but you would buy a Warhol Confederate flag because it's a war?
In particular, I don't hate it. So
I don't hate it either. To hate the Confederate flag is to hate the American flag. So I don't hate it, but I do hate sneakers.